We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw.
Has his man. That's James.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Herbert off of play action.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop, it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Herbert now.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And taken right at the 35.
And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, here's Eckler.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Escaping a tackler at the 25.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
It's Kelsey on the ground. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that sack.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few minutes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They pitch it to Eckler, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Washington now brings this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Here now, third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Second down, McKinnon.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Mahomes. That's complete downfield to James.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Richie James, 48 yards.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is first and 10.
Ready.
Throwing, Herbert.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's got a man, complete.
Through the middle of the field.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey.
3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Here's 1st down. Mahomes will throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Mahomes.
A dump down to McKinnon.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Now 1st and goal. Mahomes.
Caught on a slant. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a fun, close ball game comes. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway in Southern California.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on, set. Ready?
First play, and Young is going to throw it.
And the the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
3rd and long for Young.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Returnable here for Davis. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg. The kicker here, it's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On the option right, Herbert.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Young.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To the air once more, Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
Now, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 45 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight.
Oh, Young loses it. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Herbert off of play action. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. That one caught by Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And it is now 21-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Clear green. Yellow. Zoom.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
Oh, Young loses it.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams.
45 yards.
And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
shreds him with a stiff arm. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Dicker down attack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Drill, 52. Needle. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Go.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Jared Everett, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
66 yards.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A solid stiff arm.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 4th down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 38 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Love now.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
In motion left goes Watson.
Love from the gun.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first.
And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good look. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. There he goes, right side. A big play there for LA. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a second down throw for Love here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Now under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he will get in across the drum for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, 60 yards. And the Packers are able to claw one back.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still on his feet. Touchdown! Mike Williams, 35 yards. And the Chargers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will...